Since 2007, the Tennessee Volunteers, my Tennessee Lady Volunteers, was able to knock off the number 5 ranked UConn Huskies tonight, 80-76. And we was home tonight, so this was a good win. This was definitely a good win for my Tennessee Lady Volunteers. Now, Z Spearman, she scored 18 points, including a basket with 12 seconds left that led the number 19 Tennessee Lady Volunteers to an 80-76 win over number 5 UConn tonight. I couldn't do the game due to the fact that I was doing the play-by-play of Boston and the Dallas Mavericks, which I think I should have did this game instead of that. But the Lady Volunteers, we are now 17-5, and we led 78-76 when Jules Spear fouled Spearman for the basket. Now, Tennessee first victory over the Huskies, which the Huskies are 21-3 since 2007. Now, the Lady Vols lost the last 4 meetings since the rivalry was renewed back in 2020. Now, Samara Spencer, she scored 14 points. Spear had 12, and Talasia Cooper added 11 points as well for the Lady Volunteers. Now, Sarah Strong scored 18 points for the Huskies, and Paige Beckers allowed only 14 points allowed in this game. And Arnold had 11, and Ozzie Fudd had 10. But Paige Beckers didn't look great tonight. She didn't look great tonight. We are going to get into the box score, and we are going to talk about it. But Sarah Strong, she did what she had to do. She had 12 points in the first half as UConn did jump up to a 39-37 advantage, and Tennessee was out-rebounded by the Huskies 24-19. It only shot 18.8% from the three, and that was only 3 of 16, and UConn forced the Lady Vols into 10 turnovers, which, you know, turnovers is a big thing for the Tennessee Lady Volunteers. You know that we play defense, and we don't turn the ball over. That's been our motto for years for the Lady Volunteers. The UConn Husky Sarah Strong, she rapidly grown into one of the top freshmen in the country with 6'2" forward. They have strength to be a post presence and the agility to shoot the ball 37% from 3-point range, and she averaged 17 points and 7.8 rebounds a game. But Tennessee, besides the top 10 battles in the SEC with South Carolina, Texas, LSU, the matchup against UConn will help the Lady Vols down the road when it comes to tournament time. It does. And seeing the elite competition is a plus for us. It's a big, big plus for us. And playing well in those games will consider what type of seeding that the Tennessee Volunteers will have. Now, what I can say about the key moment for UConn, they did lead 45-41 early in that third quarter, but Tennessee held the Huskies scoreless for the next 4 minutes and 20 seconds while scoring 11 straight points to take the lead. Now, a key stat that I have to say here when it comes to this game is that Tennessee led 46-34 in a rebound advantage. But UConn would travel to Providence on Sunday, and Tennessee would visit number 7 LSU on Sunday. Now, this is going to be a very interesting game for LSU, but me personally, I really love what I saw out of Tennessee. They make sure that they was not going to let UConn come into our house and beat us. You know how I feel about UConn as a Tennessee fan, but I'm trying to take my bias out of it. But hey, it is what it is, and the UConn Huskies definitely got the loss, and Tennessee definitely got the win. So let's talk about the box score of this game. Like I said, Sarah Strong, she had 18 points. You had Janiyah L. Liffey had 4. Ozzie Fudd did have 10 points. And Paige Beckers, like I said, she was 5 of 16 from the field, 2 of 6 from the 3-point line. She only had 14 points, but she did have 8 assists going into the game. You had Aubrey Griffin with 9 off the bench. You had Morgan Chanelli with 2. You had Ashlyn Shade with 4. And KK Arnold came off the bench with 11 points. One thing I can say about the UConn Huskies, they did shoot horrible from the 3-point line. They shot 25% from the 3-point line. That's 5 of 20. You're not going to win basketball games like that if you're the UConn Huskies. They did have 34 rebounds, 20 assists, 10 steals, but they did have 12 turnovers and 15 personal fouls. That's why they lost this game. 15 personal fouls in a game. You're not going to win basketball games like that. And for the Tennessee Volunteers, let's just get to the winners at this point, man, because I feel good as a Tennessee Volunteer fan that loves baseball, basketball, whatever, but my Lady Volunteers is what I love the most. So let's talk about our Volunteers here, where you had Z Spearman with 16 points and 7 boards. Ruby Whitehorn had 7 points and 7 rebounds. Samara Spencer had 14 points and 2 rebounds. Talasia Cooper had 11 points and 8 rebounds and 4 assists. And Jules Spears had 12 points and 4 rebounds and 1 assist. But we did have a nice little okay with the bench as well, which we had Alasia Latman with 4. You had Julian Hollensheen with 5. Kanaya Board with 2, Tez Darby with 3, and Sarah Puckett with 6 points for the Tennessee Volunteers. And they didn't shoot well from the three-point line either. They really struggled as well. They were 7 of 28 from the three-point line, which is 25% for them. Now, they shot 45% from the field, which is 32 of 70, but we did have 46 rebounds. Look at that stat right there. 46 rebounds for the Lady Volunteers. Like I said, Pat Summitt loved defense and rebounds. That is our motto when it comes to the Lady Volunteers. 13 assists, 5 steals, 3 blocks, 19 turnovers. We won this game with 19 turnovers. Got to get better and secure the ball a little bit better. 15 personal fouls that we was able to win this game. We improved to 10-3 at home. We're 17-5 overall. The UConn Huskies is 6-2 away. They're 21-3. Let's see what the seeding is going to look like once the tournament comes, but who knows what's going to happen. Women's college basketball is definitely here, and I'll be covering all these good games here, but let me know what you think about this game. How do you feel about this? Did UConn Huskies choke, or Tennessee just play better basketball? Put it in the comments below, and make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. It is Darion talking hoops, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.